Meanwhile, Bernalillo police are still searching for a deadly shooting suspect. Last night around 9, police say a masked gunman shot and killed one person and injured another in Rotary Park in Bernalillo. The area nearby was told to shelter in place, but that order has since been lifted. People, obviously, on UNM's campus and then those living in the town of Bernalillo had to shelter in place within just the past few days. But beyond those initial alerts, law enforcement didn't really share much more information at first.
And that has many people wondering why bother with those alerts if you don't share additional information. There are some pretty noteworthy similarities between the UNM shooting and the one in Bernalillo. Our Emily Faith has been looking at some of those similarities today. And Emily, obviously, one of the most glaring is a lack of communication.
Yeah, Trevor, that is the big one. In both of these cases, residents were told to shelter in place, but were given very little to almost no information about a suspect and what was going on.
Anytime there's a situation in which there's been a shooting or a violent act, the public is very nervous and very worried.
2 shootings sparking shelter-in-place orders in a matter of days, one at UNM and the other in Bernalillo, both leaving residents in the dark for hours with no information from authorities.
There could be better communication because nobody knew, me or my roommates or anyone else knew what was going on.
UNM's first shelter-in-place alert was sent out around 6 a.m. Friday morning, but almost no information was released about the case or the suspect until a press conference at 8:15 that night. Then in Bernalillo, residents were told to shelter in place at 10:15 p.m. Monday night. That order was lifted just after midnight, followed by a brief update at 10:30 a.m. stating the suspect was still on the loose. And now, people are demanding more details and updates.
The public has to wait for the police to give information. And at the same time, I think they have a right to know what's going on.
According to Greg Williams, an attorney specializing in transparency, there are no rules about what law enforcement has to communicate to the public during active threats like these.
There's really no specific state laws or city ordinances that require police to act in a certain manner when there's a dangerous situation.
But withholding information such as a description of a suspect accused of homicide causes panic.
The more secrecy that police departments use, the less likely that the public is going to be able to trust what's going on.
Beyond building trust, sharing important details can make the public one of law enforcement's biggest assets.
The more that they can share with the public, the more the public can help.
Now, today I did reach out to UNM PD and I also reached out to Bernalillo Police as well as New Mexico State Police just to ask them what their protocols are and also why they chose to withhold details about the suspects in both of these situations. None of them had availability to comment today. At UNM, Emily Faith, KOB4.